Fourth grade, Mr. Sweet here. We are doing multiplication or multi-digit multiplication day 4. This will be our last lesson of the year, guys, for multiplication. Pretty exciting. And we're going to do a review for this day. So I thought our common assessment will be tomorrow on Thursday. So I thought we'd take Wednesday to do a review just in case you had any questions. All right. So problem 1. And how we're going to do this before I get started is I'll pause and I'll give you guys a chance to find the product or finish the question. But we'll get started together and I'll do some of the steps with you guys, but I won't necessarily finish the entire problem. Okay, so I'll let you guys know when you have to pause and you'll just go to It's Learning and get your answer. All right, let's start with problem number 1. Find the product of 326 and 4, and it says use any method you wish. So again, when you're finding the product, that is your key word to, I'll just use green for this, product. Remember, that's the answer to a multiplication problem. So 326 times 4. I'll stack them like that. Go ahead and get started. We know 6 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2. And go ahead at this point. Let's just pause the video. And you guys go ahead and answer on It's Learning. See you guys shortly. Welcome back. We are now on problem number 2. Find the missing factor. So just to review, factors are any two numbers you multiply to get the product. So you hear the word factor, that means you're going to be multiplying something. So in this case, it's telling you to find the missing factor. Okay, so our missing factors here. So if you guys remember, you could do the inverse. What is the inverse of multiplication? It is division. So if you wanted to, you could do 28 divided by 4 equals, and that answer would go here. And if you don't want to do the inverse of multiplication, just think 4 times what equals 28. Okay, so go ahead. You know the drill. Pause the video. And I'll see you guys for problem number 2, or problem 3. Welcome back. Problem number 3. Find the product. Use any method you wish. So I think what I'll do for problem 3 is I'll just do the regrouping method or the total head method. And then for problem 4, I'll do the area model. So you guys kind of see both. But again, it tells you here, find the product, use any method you wish. So if I'm doing regrouping for problem 3 and you guys prefer and really like the area model, you can do that and vice versa. So you don't necessarily have to do regrouping for this one, but you can. It's really your choice. Okay. So again, any method you wish. Okay. So if it helps, what I'm going to do is make my total head here. And then 8 times 6 we know is 48. Carry my 4 over. And I do 7 times 6 we know is 42. And then you add the 4. 46. And remember, it's super important when you guys do this next partial product here, the second row, your total head gets a necklace. All right. Then you're going to put a 0 here. And the reason is, again, we're really multiplying because we're already done with the 6. We're really multiplying times 50. Okay. So I want you guys to go ahead and pause the video and answer on It's Learning now. See you guys on problem 4. Hey guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and do problem 4. We'll start together just like the first 3. Find the product, use any method you wish. Again, any method. Like the previous problem, if you guys prefer to do the regrouping method, that's fine. But I am going to show you the area model for this one. And we have two factors, 27 times 25. So we need to draw our area model first. Okay. And so we'll take our first factor, and I'll just use green for the rest of the problem. We're going to take our first factor of 27. We're going to do expanded form. So we're going to put a 20 above here. And we're going to spin out to 7. Then we'll go to our second factor of 25. So we'll do 20 here and 5 here. Okay. So again, we're going to do 20 times 20. So you multiply these two numbers together first. We get 2 times 2 is 4. Then add the 2 zeros. 400. And then if I go over here, I do 2 times 7 is 14. And add the 0. Because remember, I'm just adding the basic fact first of 2 and 7. And then I multiply those two to get 14. Then I'll add the 0 on the end. Okay. Then at the bottom, I just do 5 times 20. We know 5 times 2, basic fact, is 10. Then add the 0. And then we move to our last quadrant here is 5 times 7 is 35. So again, these are partial products. Partial products. That just means 400, 140, 135 are part of the final product. So these are only partial products. So what you have to do is add all of these partial products together to get your final product. Now, again, if you want to use regrouping, that's fine too. But if you want to practice this way, I've got you most of the way there. Go ahead. And what I want you guys to do is pause the video now and answer on It's Learning for a little review. See you guys shortly. Welcome back. We are on our last problem. So we're heading to problem number 5. We will do this one together. We'll start out together and I'll let you guys finish and answer on It's Learning. So problem number 5. The school is adding 4 rows of seats to the auditorium. There are 7 seats in each row. Each new seat costs $99. What is the total cost of the new seats? Again, you guys, I recommend cubes. So remember, cubes, circle, underline, box any, action words, evaluate, and solve. Let's start with our C. Let's circle any information we need to know. So we know they're adding 4 rows of seats to the auditorium. We know there are 7 seats in each row. We know each new seat costs $99. Okay. So we know there's 4 rows of seats to the auditorium, and there are 7 seats in each row, and each seat costs $99. Now let's go to step 2. We'll underline the question. I could use a different color for this. We'll underline the question. What is the total cost of the new seats? So again, a trick to use is we know what the question's asking us. What is the total cost for the new seats? You have to answer this question. And there is only one question you have to answer. So I always write at the top, kind of remind me, well, how many questions? This is only like really one thing I have to take care of and one thing I have to answer. Now, again, if you were to box any keywords that really tell you how you're going to solve this problem, just remember, if there's 4 rows and you're looking for each row, for example here, 4 rows, you're going to be multiplying. Okay. All right. So, and then we're going to evaluate and solve. So let's kind of evaluate how we do this. So we know there are 4 rows of seats to the auditorium, and there are 7 seats in each row. So again, think of an auditorium. If one row has 7 and there's 4 rows, how do we solve that? So we're going to go 7 times 4. We know that is 28 seats. Now, it tells us in the problem, if each seat, that means 1, costs $99, we got to find out how many it will cost for 28. So what do you do to solve? We know if again, if one seat's $99, we're going to multiply it by 28. So you do 99 times 28. And what we'll do here is to get your final answer here for the amount of seats. We'll let you guys finish. So you guys go ahead on It's Learning. This will be the last problem of the day. Go ahead and pause the video. And thanks for listening, and I will talk to you guys soon.